What's the vibes, man? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this video may find you. I am Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy One, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Best. That's the channel you're watching right here. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you're on. Let me get a heart and a retweet if you're watching on Twitter. If you're watching on YouTube, do me a favor. Sub to the channel Blunt Money Bets if you can. I will greatly appreciate that. If you want all the plays, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. And if you want to fuck with us on the playback tonight and other nights, man, all that is in the description. The link to the playback and all that is in the description. All right. Recap yesterday, lost a couple units. Don't feel too bad. Blunt Money Bets, Tuple Cuff, a blowout. Killed a couple like Sabrina threes, got killed by the blowout. What else? Something else too. But WNBA wasn't good. NBA did all right, but overall, just Blunt Money Best didn't hit. Really liked the card today, but didn't have a lot of bets. I guess I just like the angles, man. So I can't really wait. I can't wait to break them down, man. I'm sorry, and we can do this. Tomorrow at an earlier time for sure. It'll definitely be a normal type of stream tomorrow. It's just these last couple days been super busy. Just came back from looking at a truck, possibly trying to get another truck or something. So but yeah, man, that's that. Let's get into it. I guess we shall start with the NBA. Got one bet for the NBA, but I got a lot of leans. But I got one bet for the NBA. Aaron Nesmith under 5.5 rebounds and Mitchell Robinson 4 rebounds. Played that for a half a unit. I'm sorry, I got two bets in the NBA, but here's one for you guys. I played that for a half a unit. Now, I know this because I had his 4 rebounds last game. Just to finish a Blunt Money bet, and he was not rebounding. I was watching the games because I was like, damn, he's been doing a decent job. He's average 4 for the season. He's been doing a decent job of rebounding, coming off a game with 13. But at the end of the day, man, he's not having rebound chances, and he's guarding Jalen Brunson. I wanted to go. It's funny because I told you guys on stream yesterday. I saw it's 5.5, and I wanted to go under on the Blunt Money bet if I would have did that instead of just taking the 4 to be safe. I would have hit that bet. But I saw it yesterday. I thought 6 was too much. Yes, the first game. It's like, wow, that's too much. But okay, he is coming off a 13 rebound game. Did have 7 rebounds a couple games before that. But now watching the game, because I knew that bet was cooked, because I knew I only needed a couple rebounds with 3. I think he only had 1 at halftime. I started watching just with the intent of seeing, is this nigga gonna get some rebounds? Nah. It's just too much Brunson. And they try to have Nembhard on Brunson. Nembhard can't guard Brunson just because he's not like big enough to really bother Brunson like that. Same thing with Ben Shepherd. So it's going to be a lot of Nesmith on Brunson. I don't think he's going to be weak side rebounding too often. And maybe he'll get a couple offensive rebounds. It is what it is, but we'll take his under 5.5 at -154 and put it with Mitchell Robinson to get 4 rebounds. Hopefully Mitch gets that just on the offensive end tonight. We shall see. And we'll play that for -130. Super juicy, but it's only a half unit risk. So overall 0.65 unit risk to win a half a unit. So yeah, man, I like Nesmith under his 5.5 rebounds. And again, I should have thought about this game one, but I can't get them all. Can't get them all, man. But yeah, should have thought about this. Oh shit, I'm tripping. I'm just yapping. Hold on. I'm just yapping into my fucking heart's content. And I gotta yeah, shout it out to I'll talk about this a little later. But yeah, I gotta see my shit.
People always attribute Nick's.
I gotta shout out to Around the Horn, man. One of the shows of my childhood, one of the greatest shows of all time. Last episode was today, man. Shout it out to Around the Horn. I'm gonna check that out when I get off stream, man. Shout it out. Oh, great show, man. I'm talking about easily one of my favorite shows ever. And I stopped watching it. I haven't watched it probably in a decade. That's how the shit go. But yeah, it's sad to see them go off the air, and I have to check out that last episode today. I've been kind of checking out the episodes leading up to today. But man, crazy. All right, but yeah, man, Neesmith under 5.5 rebounds for half a unit. Put that with Mitch Rob to get 4 rebounds, and now we got a half unit bet. And the W, my favorite bet of the day, 0.75 units. We played it at 18.5. It's at 19.5. Love it even more than, but hey, it is what it is. You guys get it at a better number. And maybe the core gets it at a better number because by the time a lot of them woke up and saw the bet, it had moved most likely. But yeah, man, Washington Mystics team total under 18.5. It's at 19.5. The 19.5 is like minus 118. That's fine. The 18.5 was plus 100. Shop around, get the best price. Obviously, when you're messing with something as delicate as a team total, a quarter team total, a first quarter team total, it can be very volatile. Even me risking 0.75 units on it, it's like, oh my God, that's crazy. This generally wouldn't be any more than a half unit bet, but I just love it so much. So if you've watched the Mystics, like I've watched the Mystics, you would know that in both of their first 2 games, with 3 minutes left in the first quarter, they had 4 points. And this wasn't against stalwart defensive teams. Not saying that the Aces that they're playing tonight is a stalwart defensive team either. But the point is, who did they play first? Atlanta might have given up 90 points every game this season, damn near, or 80 plus points every game this season, damn near. And Connecticut, who is one of the worst teams in the league. And let me just double check that. So I'm not talking outside of my ass. I mean, I can always just go to the court because I rarely break down bets in the court because that's what I do this show for. But yeah. So the Mystics, they've scored under 15 points in both games in the first quarter so far this season. And this is the best team that they've seen so far in the Aces. All right, let's see. WNBA, pull it up real quick. So, yeah, they've played possibly the 2 worst teams in the W. Connecticut and Golden State. Against Connecticut, they scored 13 points in the first quarter. And I should know because I had the over in that game. Oh, no, they played 3 games. I'm sorry. And now we get into the time where we can get some good numbers and shit. But yeah, I'm sorry. The first game was against Atlanta. And they scored 20 points that game in that first quarter. But they only had 4 points. And I remember this. This is the game I remember. They only had 4 points with like 3 minutes left in that quarter. Then they went, maybe even like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Then they just started hitting all their shots, went crazy, got fouled. Might even got a 4-point play in there. They went crazy and they ended with 20 that quarter. To me, that is a little misleading. That's a little misleading. So much so that I was thinking like, yo, 4 points? That's crazy. But first game of the season, and they ended up covering our over. So I'm like, all right. And they ended up scoring 90 points that game. Again, Atlanta, not too good defensively. Now, it's just tough to because Atlanta have played, CC back to back. So it's like, well, obviously our defense not gonna look that good. Even looked good yesterday though. Next game, they scored 85 points. But again, in the first quarter, they only scored 13 points. Started off super slow again with 4 minutes left. And I'll get into why I think that happens. Last game, they scored 14 points in the first quarter against the Golden State Valkyrie. Olivia Nelson-Ododa was okay on defense. Tina ain't trying to guard nobody. Y'all can't get buckets on them. Maria Mabry can't get buckets on them. The Golden State Valkyrie. So I think a lot of that has to do with the fact if you look at their starting lineup, you're starting 2 rookies. You're starting 2 rookies in Kiki Erafin and Stacey Citron. Your lead scorer, B. Sykes, is not a great shooter. Can she get hot? Can she get rolling? Can she get to that cup? Yeah. But B. Sykes, if you noticed every game, she started off kind of slow, trying to get her teammates involved. Now, maybe she starts aggressive tonight, but then she kind of gets her points going in the second half. Big Mama Steph, She ain't shot shit from three. Now, again, going against her old team tonight, maybe she'll be a little more motivated. But this isn't a team that's scaring you offensively. Last game, Shook Sutton started. Now, she only played 14 minutes. Maybe you play Jade Melbourne and you put her in there, who ended up playing more minutes than Shug, who only took 2 shots. But yeah, now if you flip it around and go against the Aces in their games, they have played the Liberty in the first quarter. They gave up 19 points to what many will regard as the best team in the league. 19 points to them. And they just held this Connecticut team to 13 points in the first quarter. So, you put all that together with the fact that I think that the Aces are still, I don't want to call it a revenge tour, but I think there's still a sense of embarrassment off of that first showing versus New York. I would expect for them to come out on the defensive end. Focused on the defensive end. So yeah, man, I think that Washington's going to continue to struggle to score in the first quarter. Again, this is a very volatile bet. I couldn't talk you off of playing it for half a unit if you want, but I really like it. I really like the angle. We're going to see if Washington continues to start off slow in the first quarter. And these are trends that, you just want to get on early if you can. If you can get on them early because, last year Washington was awful, but they were a great first half team. And a lot of times it was tough to hit that +3, hit that +3.5, hit that +4. When the spread is 8.5, when the spread is 7, when the spread is 7.5, and you think this team is going to lose by 10, 15 against whoever, but they're a really good first half team because the numbers show that. So, maybe we'll get on the trend a little early. But yeah, I really like it, man. I really like it. You throw in the fact that it's rookies. And again, the Aces are not the greatest defensive team ever. But who are the points coming from? They're all coming from inside. Anybody can hit threes. Yeah, it can happen. Shook Sutton can hit 2 threes in the first quarter. These are professional basketball players. But generally, the points are going to come from inside. Kiki and B. Sykes are leading you in shots. Good luck tonight, Kiki, with the best defensive player in the league, one of the best defensive players in the history of the league in their prime. That's why I'm off Kiki tonight. Could she get a few boards? Yeah. But I don't want no parts of Kiki going against A'ja Wilson. I don't. But yeah, maybe she has a big game, but I don't see it. And the same with B. Sykes. You got Jackie Young out there. So yeah, we'll take that team total under. All right. Also, I took the Aces. What could go wrong? Aces to win wire to wire. This is on FanDuel. And the links to win the first half, -124. It might actually have gotten a little better. Let's see. Oh, damn. And I was just going to talk to my boy. I forgot. Maybe it was Adam. We were talking about this yesterday. God damn, this is a -138 now. I only played it for half a unit. I don't really like laying too much juice unless I absolutely fucking love it. Trying to think what we can do to lower this. If you want to put Tina Charles 10 points with this, or you can just lay the -138, however you want to do it, but it's for half a unit. Pretty much, I think the Lynx are going to beat the hell out of Connecticut today. We shall see. A lot of that, you would think it's going to be the Lynx early and often because of the way they almost blew the game against Dallas. Maybe they'll come out a little more focused today. We shall see. So I just took the Lynx to win the first half. Not even oh gosh, now it's -141. It's moving. But yeah, just the Lynx first half, and you can always do first half 3-way, and that'll lower this a little bit. Pause. And Aces to be winning at the end of every quarter, which is basically wire to wire. You can find that under popular or SGP. Scroll all the way down, and you'll see wire to wire. So Aces to be winning at the end of every quarter. I just think they start off early and often, and hopefully all these games go as planned. But that wouldn't be too fun. But tonight in the W is pretty nasty. You got 3 games that should be blowouts. You got a 11-point spread that probably should be a little higher, except for the pace will probably be slow. And then you have 2 15-point spreads. Then you got a rematch that's a 4, 5, 6-point spread, whatever that is. So you technically you got 1 good game and 3 blowouts tonight. All right. So generally, when that happens, yes, there's probably going to be 1 game I'm surprised my nigga El Plaga not in here talking about fucking Wizards, Mystics money line or Valkyrie money line, because this is generally the type of night that shit happens. When you have 3 games, it's like, what could go wrong? But I can only just use my common sense of what I think is the best way to attack the game. I'm not going to take the Aces minus 15. If I'm going to take the Aces first quarter full game at minus 230 and find something to put with it, I don't think the Aces are going to be winning the first quarter and be losing at halftime. If I think they're going to be winning at the end of the first quarter, I think they're going to be winning at halftime. I think they're going to be winning at the end of the third quarter. I think this is a trifecta spot, which means they're going to be up 5-7 at the end of the first quarter, 7-12 at the end of the first half, and then that's it for the rest of the game. Washington may make a run or two, but I don't anticipate Washington ever winning any of these quarters or being in the lead at any of these quarters. So that's why I took that wire to wire. It's now to a minus 136. Only thing that's moving this shit is the damn Minnesota Lynx first half going from fucking minus 700 to 750. That's literally the only thing moving this bet. So don't get, if you're the type of person that gets worried because the line's moving, but it's nothing. All right. So yeah, Minnesota Lynx to win the first half. If you want to even lower this a bit, it's minus 136 now. You want to lower it even more. Do 3-way Minnesota first half money line winner. What could go wrong? You lost a 5-day 5K challenge that way. But yeah, Las Vegas Aces to be winning at the end of every quarter, which is affectionately known as wire to wire. That is for a half unit as well. All right. So just to wrap this up, bet I just gave you Aces wire to wire, Lynx first half winner, half unit. Mystics. Yeah, Mystics team total under. We got 18.5. You guys get 19.5. First quarter points. See how that works out. Let's see. And Aaron Nesmith under. 5.5 rebounds, and Mitchell Robinson to have 4 rebounds. As far as tomorrow, we have a unit and a half bet in the quad for the Liberty. I hammered that. Y'all know me. A unit and a half is hammering some shit. That was gonna be my first 2-unit play in a minute. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I was even thinking about turning into my nigga Ski Profit and being like 5-unit play. Nigga, 5%. Take that. I don't see it. See, I see that. But Natasha Cloud gonna be out there doing the same shit Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray was doing all game long. And they got other girls off the bench who can play that defense as well. Plus, them girls soft inside. I'm sorry. What Brianna Jones was doing? Oh my God. Stewie? What Brittany Griner was doing? Oh my God. Jonquel Jones? And it's a game and a team that should have their attention? Yeah, I don't see it. I don't like the Fever bench. I don't like DeWanna Bonner. Maybe she can. Now, this is the thing. These are pro players, and these are names. So, yeah, could DeWanna Bonner finally fucking wake up and go 5 of 9 from 3? Yeah, that's going to change the game. These are outliers. We're here, we're gambling. As much as foresight you can have and as much analytics and as much shit as you can have to say you love a play, if and you like an over and a motherfucker get in foul trouble, Tiff Hayes, or they get hurt, nigga, you lost. So I can explain to the wheels come off why I think this is a good play, but the common sense shit of it is the Liberty are easily one of the best teams in the league. And right now, like at this moment, the fighting Caitlin Clarks are not. They're not. They probably lose to the Aces. They have a really good offense, but their defense ain't get that much better. And I came on this shit with Flo, and I told y'all, like, just because we got to see. Some of these teams, some of these lines may be, and the first one worked out for us when I said, why is this Washington, Connecticut line so low? Like Connecticut's a good defensive team. That's not the same team as last year or the same coach. I'm seeing with the Fever, I don't think their defense got much better. I'll have to look at some numbers, but my eye test, motherfuckers still giving up points like that. Atlanta's still going up and down the floor. Now Atlanta's a pretty talented offensive team, but welcome to the W. Everybody's stacked. Look at the fucking Sparks starting lineup. You got Azare and Hamby going crazy, and still Kesley Plum. So, and they supposed to have the best defensive coach in the league, Stephanie White. So I say all that to say this: will they eventually possibly be a contender or a championship team? Maybe. Are they that now? No. Are the Liberty the best team in the league right now? Probably. Natasha Cloud is just OD. So I played that for a unit and a half. Really, really like it. I really, really like it. Let me go on ESPN Bet and see what it is. If it's at minus 140, I'll take it for a unit. Damn, that bitch up to minus 155. They're on to us. CLV Dream. Just find something you like with it. Shit, put that bitch with the goddamn links tonight. Minus 155, or it might be minus one. Yeah, and put it with the links. What'd you get? Let me see. Minus 136. There you go. It's not like you don't have 15-point spreads to choose from. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. So those are the bets, the straight bets. Give you guys a couple blunt money bets, and we get up out of here. 5-day 5K challenge, keeping it real simple and sweet. Mitchell Robinson have 6 rebounds. We talked about this ad nauseum. I think he's had 6 rebounds in about 10 straight games at this point. But we shall see really quick. Definitely not 10 straight. But 7 of his last 10. And 1, 2, 3, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 7. And 6 of his last 7. All right. So yeah, I think he gets his 6 rebounds again. Knicks to come out and win the first quarter. Doing this shit real simple and sweet. I ain't got no motherfucking time to waste with this 5-day 5K shit. Like I'm not. Look, I almost ran 2 because I got a lot of light today. I might run another one. But yeah, do I think the Knicks win today? Yeah, but you bitches need to come out and win the first quarter after the way y'all just last game, and you let this nigga do that shit to y'all on the floor and then win the bitch in overtime. Straight just pussy shit. Just y'all supposed to be tougher than them too. So yeah, should win the first quarter. I should have took the spread, but I just took them to win. No, the 3-way. We did it with the 3-way. Mitchell Robinson 6 rebounds. Knicks first quarter money line 3-way. Sparks aces. Well, Sparks money line in the WNBA aces to win the first half. Plus 221. All right. Aces to win the first half. Sparks money line. Knicks first quarter money line. Mitchell Robinson 6 rebounds plus 221. Step 1 of the 5-day 5K challenge. I ain't bring my water in here. I got cotton mouth. My favorite threes. Shout out to Lena. A lot of people was on Lena. I'm surprised nobody said nothing about Lena today. Nobody on Elena Smith today. Everybody was on Elena yesterday. She had an even better game. Or two days ago, everybody was on Lena. I'm on Lena today. I'm going to find something to do with her 2 threes. But as far as her in Big Purr, Karl-Anthony Towns, Elena Smith, Minnesota Lynx, 3 threes. Karl-Anthony Towns, New York Knicks, 3 threes, plus 1,000, 10th of a unit on that. Elena Smith, 4 threes for the Minnesota Lynx. Karl-Anthony Towns, 4 threes for the New York Knicks, plus 5,000, really plus 5,300. Elena Smith, I kind of like her 2 threes, and it's very encouraging that she played 29 minutes last game because that was the only thing keeping me off her before. The majority of her points this season are coming from 3. She's also shooting like 50-something%, so you would think regression is due. But I don't see against this bad team why she won't continue to get open looks, just the way their offense is. She's going to get open looks. So I just can't get there with her 2 threes, which is sitting out there beautiful at minus 114, by the way. I can't get there with her 2 threes. Again, she's hit 3 and 4 so far this season in both of her 2 games. I can't get there for half a unit. Maybe I'll get there for a quarter unit, or it'll probably end up being a parlay piece for 1 or 2 blunt money bets. So I really like Lena, the girly girl of the WNBA. Here's my boost on FanDuel. Jalen Brunson, 30 points in the Knicks money line. Goes hand in hand. He just had 40. Knicks need to get their look back. Mikal Bridges, over 2.5 assists. Spoke about Mikal Bridges' 4 assist run against the Pacers last stream. We'll take him to get 3. Aaron Nesmith, under his 5.5 rebounds. And Miles Turner, under his 13.5 points. I think Miles Turner may get Rudy Gobert alert. Miles Turner may be getting played off the floor. He didn't play much of the fourth quarter. Got to pay attention to these things. This is how we get money. Shout out to Rudy Gobert. Also, shout out to Isaiah Hartenstein. Even though that nigga got like 5 rebounds in the third quarter out of nowhere, he did go under his points plus rebounds. I told you guys I thought those two will correlate, and they each went under their PR. So, Jalen Brunson, 30 points. Miles Turner, under 13.5 points. Aaron Nesmith, under 5.5 rebounds. Knicks money line, Mikal Bridges, 3 assists. Plus 765 without the boost. Plus 1147 with it. Threes left. Miles Turner, over 1.5 threes. Big Purr, over 1.5 threes. Mikal Bridges, under 1.5 threes. Aaron Nesmith, under 2.5 threes. I saw some shit. If you niggas believe that, nigga, I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you niggas. But I saw some shit from MGM talking about some 99% of the bets today was on Aaron Nesmith over 2.5 threes. Okay. There's no way it is. I know too many sharp niggas that's going to be like, we can take that under and put it with something for a quarter unit or half a unit as a parlay piece. There's no way in hell that if it's 3, there's not no way in hell. And I've talked about that shit at nauseum on this stream. Do not be believe. I don't believe no. Would you believe any information a fucking FanDuel DraftKings give you? Are they not the slimiest of slimy? So why the fuck would you believe betting information and betting splits from these fuckers? We know they ain't shit. And you gonna believe them niggas telling you some shit? Oh, okay. Oh no. Niggas get out of that. Let's go to the W. Blunt money bet in your area in the W. Again, it's tough in the W today. You know, you got 3 games. It could be live play dream. Pull up to the playback at 10 o'clock. Club dream tonight. Tomorrow's date night. So I'm going to be in the crib today. So club dream on playback. Pull up to the playback at 10 o'clock. If you ain't out and about, let's get to this bread. You know it. Let's see what we doing. All right, man. WNBA with it. Then we'll have one more after this and we up out of here. I got to get my charger. My shit about to die. Kelsey Plum, 5 assists. Courtney Williams, 6 assists. Okay, Kelsey Plum for the Sparks, 5 assists. This is on DraftKings. And this is my boost. I only put, and I'm tripping with this boost. I should have put 0.2 units. This was early in the morning. I must have been asleep. I put 0.12 units on this. What the fuck was I doing? I should have put 0.2 units on this. Or at least 0.15 units on this. Whatever. Kelsey Plum, 5 assists. Courtney Williams. Now she plays for the Sparks. Courtney Williams, who plays for the Lynx, 6 assists. Maria Mabry in the same game, under 15.5 points. Mabry, very popular under today. I'm the type of guy that thinks she may go off because everybody's on her under today. So we're going to leave Mabs alone for the most part. But I do like this under 15.5 points. If you can get her PRA, I like that as well, just because it'll probably be a blowout. And we've already seen this season in a blowout, she won't play. She won't come back in and play. Tina Charles' old ass will be out there getting her numbers, not Maria Mabry for some reason. Now, maybe that changes tonight in the event of a blowout. We can only go by what we've seen so far. But this is a blunt money bet, 0.12 units risked on it. I'll take Maria Mabry's under 15.5 points. In the Lynx, minus 13.5. Shout out to the homie Crispy Cappin. He gave out the Lynx minus 14. That bitch is like 17 now. So I told him here with that. And to finish this lay, Satu Sabali, 20 points in the Storm money line. Storm to get that get back. Satu Sabali to keep putting up a bunch of shots tonight, even though I think it's going to be a little tougher for Satu to get busy tonight. It's going to be a little tougher. But she still should get as many shots as she wants. So Satu Sabali, 20 points, Storm money line. Courtney Williams for the Lynx, 6 assists. Mabes, Marina Mabry, under 15.5 points. Lynx minus 13.5 all spread. Kelsey Plum, 5 assists, plus 700 without the boost, plus 900 with it. And I'm about to whip up something live on here. But first, let me get my charge. I'll be right back, gang. All right. Like the video. And for people wondering, like, dang, Dream, why you always going to get your... I be moving around. So, like, I'm in my podcast room right now. But just because I'm in my podcast room right now, that don't mean that I won't be in my living room with this laptop watching one game later. Or don't mean that I'm not capping in my bedroom because I don't want to get out of bed. So I got my laptop in my bedroom. So that's why, you know, my charger might be in one room. I pull a laptop from the living room, put it in here, and all that shit. All right, let me see. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna whip up nothing live. I'm going to give you guys a blunt money bet that I already have on for the W. Don't love this. Only a 15th of a unit of a bet, but these are just lanes. And plays that I do actually like. So Asia 25 and 10. I've seen enough. Lucky I don't put a half unit on that shit. If you was in the playback, you know what I'm talking about. Asia's gonna fucking play. If they up 30 with 8 minutes left, don't matter. Becky Hammond is gonna throw her ass out there. And if Asia's out there, she's gonna shoot. Probably gonna work on her game, shoot a couple threes. But yeah, none of that shit. Now I'm not gonna play Asia to score 30, to which her point probably is. I'm not doing that. But I damn sure not about to be scared off of playing Asia Wilson for 25 and 10 against a rookie tonight who can't guard her just because the spread's 15. Oh no, Becky Hammond got me off of that. So for a blunt money bet, 0.15th of a unit, we'll do it. Well, 0.15 units. Yeah, we'll do it. Asia Wilson, 25 and 10. That same rookie, Kiki Arifin, under 13.5 points. This is on ESPN Bet. Her line may be 11 or 12.5. ESPN Bet always shades the lines to the overs. So we'll take her not to score 14 points against Asia Wilson. Brittany Sykes, 20, because it's looking like she's going to do that every game, whatever the score is. And Stacey Citron to get 10 again. I see you, young Rupp. Couldn't talk you off a little Jade Melbourne action. I'm a fan of Jade tonight. Matter of fact, yeah, I was talking about Elena. I already talked about Elena. Yeah, I'm with Elena tonight. I'm with Elena. I didn't play her singularly yet, and I'm probably not gonna play her singularly. Maybe if I do, it'll be a quarter unit. But yeah, I'm a fan of Elena. I'm definitely a fan of Elena. I'm a fan of Jade Melbourne tonight. I mean, I could talk to you guys for another. That's why tomorrow we'll shoot the shit, man. I could literally talk to you niggas for an hour about these games, the WNBA tonight, you know, because it's so early in the season. But always keep in mind, man. Y'all know I got to keep it a band with y'all, man. Always keep in mind all of these girls are pro players, but they can and will miss a fucking layup, and they can and will get frustrating sometimes betting this shit. Just understand that. And keep that in mind when you're betting it. So some shit that you think should be super easy, you know. I mean, Kelsey Mitchell, I'm never going to bet Kelsey Mitchell threes again in my life. Never again in my life. You can bet that. Not even a hit two. Because it's like she has no, I don't know, like she's like a little kid out there. It's like I think her IQ, basketball IQ is, yes, both of them. Yeah. It's like she got a low IQ. She shot 4 2-pointers with her foot on the line yesterday. 4 of them. Not even looking at, like, what are you? How do you do that 4 times? And she did it 2 times the game before. In today's analytical, I don't understand how that's even possible. In today's analytical, wow. Brittany Sykes points is only 18.5 on MGM. What are they everywhere else? B Sykes gonna get to that bucket. I don't care who down there. But yeah, I could go in, man. Big Mama Steph threes tonight, going against her old team. I'm gonna stay off of it. She could get right. I don't even know if we got any Big Mama props because she ain't been doing shit. No, we ain't even got no props for her. But Stephanie Dolson, let me see Brittany Sykes. Oh no, she had 18.5 everywhere. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. Oh yeah, we about to, oh my goodness. This is crazy. This is crazy. What the fuck's going on? Now I gotta check the injury report again. What's going on? Is somebody coming? Who the fuck is coming back from Washington that I need to know? And why they think Brittany Sykes won't score 30 points today in a blowout? I feel like that's too low. Yeah, they're going to get their ass whooped. But B Sykes going to keep driving. She just had 30 last game, and her 30 last game was like 450 or 650. That shit's 1100 right now. Her 25 is 370. And this is how Dream ends up with so many blunt money bets. That's why I just need to close this fucking app, especially because I'm cold right now. But then I do this, and Brittany Sykes scores 40. But yeah, I gotta there's value on B Sykes. The fact that you can get Brittany Sykes to score 15 points at minus 310. Now I'll chill because the way this shit is set up, she starts off so slow that you'll probably be able to get her 15 points. It's gonna be blowout, but we seen in the W, bro, that shit don't matter. If you was on playback with us, that shit don't matter if it's a blowout. Now, some teams, I guess, maybe, but other teams, you gonna be in there in the blowout. I think the Mystics is one of them teams that you're gonna be in there. Plus, what's the Mystics record? They're 2-1 tonight. Yeah, they're 2-1. And they should be 3-0. They was not supposed to lose last game. There's no way they should have lost that game with no Tiff Hayes. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I should have came on this early. I just had such a busy day with my God, guys. I'll try to do this as quick as possible. I'll give you guys leans for everything. I mean, we could go through it. For the Sun game, I like Tina. I need me a little bit of Tina. I'll whip up a fucking blunt money bet right now. Tempt me with a good time. I need a little bit of Tina. I think Tina can get 15 points. I think Tina gonna get her shots up. I told y'all I need a little bit of Lena. If I just had ultimate money tonight and I was up so much this month, I'll be throwing a little something on Maves to hit 4 or 5 threes possibly, thinking that she breaks out. She could break out in a blowout. Like this shit can happen in a blowout. And also none of this shit can happen. So believe that too. But this shit can happen. I want some what's Shorty doo-wop name? Bria Hartley. Old girl who was hurt and all that shit. Now she back and she nice and all that shit. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of Bria Hartley, especially in a blowout. I'm with that. What the fuck's going on? Damn, this shit a plus 200 now. Yeah, them lane of threes moving a little bit. That's fine. Next game, you gotta like Kelsey Mitchell to have a dub again. Bruh. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till 10 o'clock. I'm gonna probably do separate blunt money bets. You gotta like Kelsey Mitchell to get a dub again. I couldn't talk you off a Hamby double. Azurá Stevens is coming off back-to-back 20-point games. Maybe you want to take her 2 threes, which are sitting out there at plus 110 for Azurá Stevens to hit 2 threes. Kayla Thornton threes are minus 158. Couldn't talk you off of just putting those two together. Like Kayla threes, like Kayla 4 rebounds at minus 275. I think that's a lot of value right there. Great parlay piece. Tammy, 6 rebounds minus 156. I think that has good value. That'll definitely be in a blunt money bet tonight. I don't want to say definitely, but probably. I already told y'all I like Kelsey Plum assists. Not to go crazy, but we just talking about what she could get 5. I think she can get 5. I think she can get a dub. She did just have 37 against these girls the first game of the season. And I thought I saw some Veronica Burton. Yeah, she nice. She could shoot. Let me see. Veronica Burton. I could have just literally looked at it and spelled it instead of sounding it out, but hey, here we are. Let's see, young Veronica. What's popping, Veronica? Let's see. 22, 9, and 5 for V on 3 or 4 shooting. Yeah, I think, yeah. I think she gonna get right because I remember last year, or is that Rachel Bannon? But I think her and Rachel Bannon was both getting right for like 3 weeks last year, maybe 2. Let me see what Shorty was doing last year. Nah, I'm fronting. She was ass all last year. She wasn't getting right at all. The fuck am I talking about? I think she might get right tonight, though. Damn, I had her mixed up with somebody else. Yeah, I'm just going through like we just literally shooting the shit, talking about anybody that's worth, But Timmy Finn Bali, I like her PR. Veronica Burton, I think she can get 10. I think Kayla Thornton to score 10 points is a bit of a steal. Maybe her 2 threes is worth something. If y'all want to go Azure 3 ladder, Azure to get 20 again, couldn't talk you off Azure. Mercury in the Storm. I kind of lean under that game. I love Skylar Diggins points plus assists. I really like young NECA. I may do NECA to score first today. I'm a fan of NECA PR. She played very well against them in foul trouble. And who just went crazy against the Mercury? Somebody just had like 17 rebounds. Oh, I think it was Azure. Was it Azure? Yeah, it was Azure. Go figure. But yeah, I lean Storm to win that one. And Mystics and Aces, like I said, I'm very surprised with Slim. I'm very surprised with Slim. Very surprised. I gotta stop being a bitch and just put this little bet in. About that. Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. What we gonna do? I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I can't even do it though. Well, I'm just gonna put that quarter unit on my girl Lena, and then just maybe take some Tina live. But I gotta throw something on my girl Lena. Just a quarter unit ain't gonna hurt nothing. All right, quarter unit on Elena Smith for the links. Quarter unit on that. Let me get to y'all shit. I know y'all got questions and shit. The game about to start. So let me throw that in there. I really like Tina Charles. That 15 looks sweet as fucking cake, man. And now that I got Lena by herself, now I can do something with Tina. I'm about to whip something up with Tina right now. Do you think they split and Sonya gets some love? That's a good idea. I'm not familiar enough with Becky Hammond's defensive schemes to think that happens. And I don't know if that team's good enough where you got a blitz. The only team that I know that be blitzing the shit out of people is the Storm. Them the only ones. But that don't mean that, it can't happen. How I'm gonna do this? Oh yeah, that's how I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be the big girls. One top for the big girls. And then we'll say this for the other one. Only problem with Azure. Azure got to show me a little more. Azure be bullshit. I ain't gonna hold you. Azure be on some bullshit sometimes, man. I'll tell you. Brittany Sykes to get 20 is plus 120. What the fuck? I remember my first lay of the season, I had B Sykes to get a dub. Shout out to B Sykes, man. Her shit went to minus 320 now from 310. Still a good deal. I'm going to just wait. Tina Charles, you do your thing, girl. I can't bet on Tina tonight unless it's live. Maybe I'll bet on Tina, but I'm sure. The comments. AOD, 5 kids in the building. Good day to you too. AOD in the building. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Yeah, man. Rest in peace. Adewale. Is that how I say that? Adewale or Adewale? I want to make sure I pronounce everybody's name right. But yeah, man, that's the show, man. That was the shit. Appreciate you pulling up, my boy. What up, Dream? Been waiting on the stream with a 30% boost in the clip. Let's go. Yeah, man. I might just use my boost live. I use my boost live. But I gave you guys plenty of looks if you want to use them on that. We'll go on. Cat points plus rebounds over 34.5 and two-leg lay. Cat 30. Mitch Robinson 8 rebounds plus 691. Cats hit 30 versus these boys 7-10. Had me shot. Yeah, Cat is killed them. We'll see what happens, but Cat has absolutely killed them. I like that. Gonna need to find a great plus money bet to use on this FanDuel 70% profit boost. God damn, man. Was a good game. Marina first quarter points. Couldn't talk you off that, Jamari. Could not talk you off that. I like that. I could see Maria, coming out trying to be like, Aces, not Aces, Liberty shit. And Corey put a unit in that, and you guys can too. If you get that bitch to minus 130, unit and a half on the Liberty tomorrow. I think they're much better than the Fever, and I think they're gonna handle business tomorrow. I don't think the Fever have nobody to guard Jonquel Jones or Breanna Stewart. Not a soul. We shall see though. And Natasha Cloud really helps with somebody like CC. So yeah, that's what we on. Y'all just gonna have to find something to put with that. A Lynx money line, Aces money line. Bet MGM DK FanDuel racket. That's a fact. Appreciate you putting up Capitella. Elena for 3 threes. I was thinking I was gonna use my boost on that actually to make it like a plus 371. I said I'm gonna chill though. I was gonna do that, or maybe the 4 threes. Then I said I'm gonna just put it with Cat because I like them both today. Yeah, I'll put them both up here when she passed away. The blue one and the white one. Those are both perhaps up there. Appreciate you putting up KC. Norval in the building. Tell me about it. Caitlin was terrible last night. And it wasn't just her. It wasn't her. They was face guarding her. Ryan Howard was in her shit. And it's like Ryan Howard should have been doing this. Ryan Howard is big as fuck. I feel like Ryan Howard's like 6'2" or some shit. Ryan Howard is a big ass guard. She should be doing that shit, man. Ryan Howard just be, a lot of times she don't be giving a fuck. But Alicia Gray is a dog already. So that the Atlanta can be really good. We'll see. But CC played all right. It's just really tough when somebody's face guarding you. But yeah, she did kill a quarter unit better mine because I took her to have 6 fourth quarter points. And of course, she missed 2 free throws and finished with 5. Lovely. Blowout City tonight. Yeah, in a few games, we shall see. Do they rest a lot of starters in a blowout in the W? Typically, no. Typically, no. I'm gonna, because even shout out to Angel. 2-0 on Angel Reese bets so far this season. Ow. Straight bets. Picked up 2 units with Angel Reese so far this season. Ow. A unit and a half and 2.5 unit. I was just scared of yesterday, and for good reason. She barely got that 12 or 13 rebounds she got. Barely. But yeah, she was in there down 35. Now, Natasha Cloud was still in the game getting busy, but nobody else for the Liberty came back. So our Sabrina 3 threes got hooked because she only played 20 minutes. She did get her 5 threes in that time and shot 2 for 5. I'm going to Chase after what Kiki did to them. Azare double-digit rebounds ladder on DK. Is that what just happened? True. My only problem is it going to be her or Hamby? But yeah, I like that way of thinking, Myra. I like that way of thinking a lot. I wonder if it's going to be her or Hamby, though. I was thinking that, too. I'm about to super ladder the Sykes slides to 30. I might have to. Just for the culture. Because Myron just told us he just cashed on her 650. And I'm like, damn, 650 don't seem like enough for me to be putting. Now, 1100? Oh, yeah, now you got my attention. A little 10th of a unit. Let that go. Let that go for sure. Yeah, man, we just cooling at this point. Game about to start. I'm missing it. Do you think they blitz Britt? Oh, yeah, I'll answer that. Azare was 17. Nneka might get 20. Yeah, exactly. Now, I caught the homie Crispy Cap in a bit of his stream this morning. I was talking with him on stream, and he thinks it might be an Ezzy game tonight. And that boy normally, that man, disrespect that. Bro normally got a real good, I never forget. He just got a good feel for like people bouncing back. Like some people got to say like, I got a good feel for like who's like a random player breaking out or just a good fit. I think this bench player do this today or something like that. I know he's really good at just being like, I think it's a bounce back game for this person. So, because I love Nneka tonight, love her, but he mentioned Ezzy, and that just made me say, maybe, because Ezzy did play really. She hasn't played well yet, and she's not bad. So for every 2 or 3 games, she's gonna have that one 17 and 12 game and make you be like, damn, she's tough. And 4 assists type shit. So, and that's also the W too. Like, it's so concentrated with skill that anybody could get right. Like, the rosters is deep, bro. Sis. The rosters is deep in the W. It's not like it ain't no Giannis brothers chilling in the W on the bench. I'm telling you. Like, it's hard to W. But yeah. I'm torn between Nneka boy. Yeah, see Trent. There it is, right there. There it is. And Trent is another one who got a good he just like some niggas just got natural feels. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm one of them too, but there's some guys I kind of pay attention to when there's some person that I don't bet on, and they be like, I might like them tonight. That's when I will, because y'all know me, certainly I just won't bet on certain people. I'm just noticing them. That's crazy. They fire. Yeah. My grandma had like 50 of these, and they're very expensive. So I took a couple of them. I should have took more, but I took a couple of them. What's good, Dream? You see that ant prop I told you yesterday? He took a shot. She did. He went over the point prop too, bro. But I was thinking about you when I saw him get them shots up early, and he got them shots up and covered that shot before he covered them points. So salute to you. Salute to you for sure. Okay. Oh, so Azare, we might have a community Azare vibes. When Rakia is out, Azare goes dummy on the boards for some reason. Hamby stays constant between 7 and 10. It's weird but true. Fuck it, I'm gonna split half a unit between the top rebounder ladders on both. Okay, not bad. Split a unit, 5 you each. Not bad. Just make sure you start with the base. If I was you, I'd do like a quarter with the base for each. That way, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe a 10th of a unit on the whatever the fuck, 12, 14, 16. But I'm gonna get there with y'all. That game is late. We're gonna be riding together with that. Because I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all with Azare shit. I'm thinking about Azare points plus rebounds. He got back-to-back 20-point games, y'all. And Azare is super talented. She's just not aggressive. So we shall see. But all right, man, amazing stream. Pull up on playback at 10. I'll have some live plays there. Now, Norba, I'm the same way. And if I just got to lose the unit, I'll lose. I'd rather lose the unit than sitting here trying to figure out, pick one that loses, then the other one goes crazy, because now I'm going to be super fucking sick. I'd rather just lose the unit and be like, bad read by me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to. If I can't choose, you know. But yeah. Tomorrow will be a longer stream. Not saying we're gonna be on here for an hour. God damn, we was on here for an hour today. What the fuck? So I don't know what to tell y'all. I just felt like this stream was a little rushed. I don't know. But tomorrow I will be back on stream tonight. Pull up to the playback about 10 o'clock. Obviously, we'll be watching the end and messing with the end of the Knicks game, but we'll be watching the W as well, cooking up some live bets, watching the Azare points and rebounds ladder, possibly. Appreciate you putting up 2, Malik, for sure. But yeah, man, do me a favor, hit that like button on the way out, heart and retweet, sub to the channel, trying to keep my channel growing. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1. Sub to the Cap Collective Discord if you want all my plays as soon as they drop. The link is in the description of the video and the bio of my Twitter page. So is the playback information if you're trying to pull up on us at 10. As always, greatly appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. And shit, my best friend pulling up. So I don't know. Maybe this nigga will be on stream too. I don't know where. He might not even know that. But yeah. But yeah, man. As always, appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Hit that like button on the way out. Hopefully you found the stream entertaining, get informative. You know the vibes, get to this cash. We got to have it.